LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
White, the pass to Holiday. Brown with it. Pass to White. On the wing, Holiday. 6 to shoot. Porzingis sets a screen. Misses the 3. Milwaukee leading by 6. Outside Robinson. Here's Miles. Hauled in by Brown. Outside Tatum. Ball with the rebound. And here's Milwaukee now. Here's Miles. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Horford, he's checked in for Porzingis. Hauser comes in for Brown. Springer, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Boston trails by 9. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Tatum with it. To stop the run. Again, the miss by Boston. And so it's Milwaukee. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back to the game after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
We've got Jason Tatum. He's out there with Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. And that one's good, McDaniel.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And for Milwaukee, they've got Jalen Duren, and it's McDaniel in at the 3 spot. Pass to Springer. Horford outside. Here's Hauser. 3-pointer. Duren with the rebound. And for the Celtics, Jason Tatum out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Springer in at the 2 spot. Boston pulls it in. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Pritchard. Thomas defends. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. From behind the arc. That shot missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Miles off with the layup. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Boston shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And the free throw, no good. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Springer. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Ball comes in for Thomas. Horford with a steal. 4-3. McDaniel pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from 3-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. Nothing on offense from them yet in this second quarter. To win the cold spell. Tatum! Money three from deep.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum, ready to catch it and score it immediately.
Wade drives in, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Milwaukee leading by 10. Takes it inside, and he jams it home with authority.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Holiday passes to Horford. Back to Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. The three ball. McDaniel pulls it in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Embiid. Good D by Porzingis. Boston on offense. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
Well, the frame of Al Horford goes a long way in helping him be one of the most consistent, solid defensive presences there is on the floor, forcing them to compromise there.
And Boston with some changes. Brown, he's checked in for Tatum, and Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Lillard against Holiday. Pass to Embiid. Now Ball. Rejected by Brown.
Such a pesky defender. Jaylen Brown, right place, right time.
1:04 left in the first half of this game. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Good work defensively by White.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Outside Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball passes to Duren. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And another miss by Milwaukee. Boston trails by 10. Pass to Brown. Takes a three. Ball with the rebound. Here's Bird. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. No good on the shot. And so it's Milwaukee ending the quarter up 10. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back after this word. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. We've got Damian Lillard. He's out there with Ball. And it's McDaniel in at the 3. And here's Embiid. No points so far. 3 ball from Lillard.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ball passes to Robinson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Now here's Holiday. Outside White. It's Brown on the wing. Outside Tatum. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
Lillard passes to Ball. Up top, Embiid to the paint. White with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's Holiday. And the deficit down inside single digits. Holiday's got his second basket.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Ball outside. This one for three. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. They trail by 9. Outside White. There's the triple. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Brown's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Here's McDaniel. Pass to Ball. Here's McDaniel. Clock at 6. Back to Ball. From deep. Yes, sir! Ball hits a triple.
LaMelo Ball said, I see your triple and I raise you one of my own.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Boston trails by 9. Now Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. To the middle. Here's Tatum. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. LaMelo on the attack. That one falls. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
I tell you, the intuition, the IQ of LaMelo Ball, the guy just knows what to do and when. Nice drive.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Holiday against Lillard. Screen by Horford. There's Tatum with the 3. Oh, count it! Tatum hits from way out.
My goodness, Jason Tatum from another zip code.
Pass to Embiid. Ooh, rejected by Horford. Now Brown. Back to Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Robinson. Milwaukee leading by 8. Lillard up top. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Robinson. Back to Ball. Embiid with it. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Lillard passes to Ball. Back to Lillard. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Boston trails by 9. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Now here's Holiday. Fires for 3. McDaniel pulls it in. McDaniel's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Boston with some changes. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Hauser comes in for Jason Tatum. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Horford. Pass to Brown. Fires the three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. McDaniel's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the layup is good. And Milwaukee leads by 13.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And here's Brown for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Milwaukee in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Boston trails by 13. Al Horford out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Springer in at the 2-guard. On target from range. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Pritchard. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Wade. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
That play shows focus and a will to score. Dwayne Wade welcomes that kind of hitting at the rim. Come on now.
Cornette's checked in for Horford. And that one misses. Here's Springer. Pass to Pritchard. On the wing, Tatum. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer off the mark. And Ball will bring it up here for Milwaukee. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Wade misses. Up top, Tatum. Embiid covers. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Nice decision by Tatum. Go to the pull-up game so you don't meet the defender at the rim.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game. Robinson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Ball surveys the floor. Boston pulls it in. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Hauser. Pass to Tatum. From the arc. Tatum with another miss. Milwaukee leading by 12. Robinson passes to Wade. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, this is perhaps the best weapon in Dwayne Wade's very varied arsenal. The feel in the paint, incredible.
Boston on offense. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a drought.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Boston with some changes. Porzingis has checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Hauser. And it's White in for Springer. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, "We can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive." So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. All right, let's get an update on Drew Holiday. What do you have, Allie?
I had a moment to catch up with Boston's head athletic trainer. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation.
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news. And obviously, not very encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
Tatum against Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 20 feet. Again, the miss by Boston. Milwaukee leading by 16. And Lillard gets it to go on the assist by Thomas.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Outside White. There's Tatum with the 3. And it's Bird with a rebound.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Robinson on the wing. For 3, here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Tatum. Thomas defends. Robinson with the block. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Milwaukee.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Here's Brown. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Milwaukee leading by 18. Here's Lillard. And Porzingis with the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Springer in for White.
Well, you love any possession that ends in the paint, especially if the ball is in the hands of Jimmy Butler.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. Thomas defends. Springer off the mark there with a 3. And here's Milwaukee now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Tatum. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. There's Tatum with the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find some.
Oh, okay then.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Outside Holiday. So Milwaukee wins it. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Damian Lillard.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. So with Bird sitting on the bench, here's the five for Doc Rivers right now. Embiid is out there with McDaniel. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Robinson in at the five. And for Denver, the forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell Pope. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. Tip-off goes to Denver. No good. Good D by Embiid. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Now Murray, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Murray kicks to Caldwell Pope. And there's Murray on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Lillard outside. Pass to Embiid. And he banks in the layup.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Jokic. And here's Porter. Just 4 to shoot. Murray against Embiid. McDaniel, the pass to Lillard. Cranes the three-pointer.
And not just a volume shooter. Lillard, very accurate.
Here's Murray. To the left wing. Jokic passes to Murray. And the basket is good. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. It's a three-point game. Shot by Gordon, wide open. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Lillard kicks to Embiid. Back to Lillard. Pass the ball. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Three-pointer by Embiid. Denver grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brown is checked in for the Nuggets. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Miles is checked in. Brown dishes to Gordon. Off target with his three. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Ball, the pass to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Now here's Murray. Outside Porter. The three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Denver making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Duren, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Robinson. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Miles the pass to Duren. Over Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic with the steal. Down low, Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's Brown. The screen from Brown. Brown's shot is off. There's Ball with the three. Drops in the tray. Ball's got 5 now.
Oh, sweet pull-up game from LaMelo. The young man has so much confidence in his ability.
Brown finds Gordon. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Gordon's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Lillard the pass to Miles. No good that time. Good defense by Jokic. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Jamal Murray at his size, the one impressive thing that stands out to me is that he will willingly go right at the defense.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jokic. Baden Watson comes in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Michael Porter in for Christian Brown. Murray for 3. Duren pulls it in. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Driving in. Pass to Miles. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Porter outside. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got a couple of threes now in the first for Denver. Duran the pass to Thomas. Miles with it. Back to Thomas. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Jalen Duran, D-Wade out there with Thomas. Then it's McDaniel. And it's Miles in at the 4 spot.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And it's Miles with the rebound. And it's Milwaukee's ball, trailing by 2. McDaniel the pass to Thomas. Duran against Jordan. From deep, Thomas bangs home the trifecta. Thomas got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive